Hey, what's going on, guys? My name's Eve Kid, I'm at channel, and today I want to talk about the Intellivision Amico and why so many people fell for it, why so many people thought it was going to be a real thing, and why so many people fell for the scam. Now, obviously, we don't know if the Amico will ever actually come out. We don't know if two rumored test units sent out to two YouTubers, but I'm not sure if that was true or not, or if those two systems were actually made for those YouTubers. But yeah, let's talk about it. So, the first thing we know that with the Intellivision Amico it's because it's a well-known gaming brand to a lot of people. To a lot of people, Intellivision meant something. Intellivision meant, hey, this was my childhood. This was what I had before I had an Atari, or before I had a Nintendo, before I had a Sega. So to a lot of people, Intellivision meant a lot when it came to the name and the brand recognition around that name. And that was one of the huge reasons for why the scam sort of took off, because people thought, oh, this is an old gaming brand I've heard of, so people fell for it. The second big reason was Tommy Tallarico. Tommy Tallarico was a music composer for quite a few retro games, so that's why people sort of fell for it as well. So Tommy was seen as like, he's worth $3 million. Tommy was seen as like this big guy who had like experience in the game industry and helped make tons of games. And well, that all turned out to be false. Obviously, a lot of stuff's been coming out recently about him lying about having certain Guinness Book of World Records. So it's just not looking good. It's just not looking that good for Tommy Tallarico, and that kind of hurts anyone that was thinking the Amico was obviously real. Because if you actually look into the fact that he was lying about his records, it's not a good look. Now, the third reason I want to say this, and I didn't cover this when it came out, but Intellivision was shown to have like all these investors, all these big investors, having all this money pouring into it. It raised like 20 plus $1 million in funding to make, and now they can't even afford to pay the furniture, which is a bit awkward. But that's another thing is people sort of funding that Amico was getting. They're like, oh great, this is going to be a great console. It's going to have tons of games, tons of effort put into it, and it didn't, because it didn't come out, didn't exist, which is ironic because for a mere fraction, for like a tenth of what Intellivision raised for the Amico, Atari actually released a game console and actually had it successfully on the market for several years and actually provided games to it, which is kind of crazy when you think about it. Now, the final reason that people fell for the scam is because of YouTubers, right? You had so many YouTubers peddling this thing as if it was real, as if it was 100% confirmed, 100% legit. They promoted it by showing just some garbage flash games, to be honest, games that look like they were made for mobile. And well, the chip inside the Amico is obviously a 2016 mobile game, is a mobile chip, so not really that relevant in 2023. Not to mention, it also, like it's shown on screen, they marketed it as like, hey, we have all these licenses to make games. Obviously, I couldn't see any official reports that Disney had licensed like Toy Story to Intellivision. I hadn't seen any official reports like Care Bears or Sesame Street had been licensed to Intellivision, because surely those games would want the parent companies would want to have some sort of oversight on those IPs due to how much money those IPs can actually rake in for those companies. But apparently not. And Intellivision just sort of marketed itself as like they wanted this to be like a cost-effective console, a cheaper model, cheaper system that can appeal to the whole family audience. That's not what we got. We didn't get anything in the end, and it's kind of ironic now looking back with the hindsight, when people can start seeing that there were so many problems with like the announcements, the rumors, the speculation, what was announced, and how this thing was promoted to people. And looking at it now, I can see why some people fell for the scam, but I'm surprised there are still people that believe the scam is real. People that still believe that the Intellivision Amico is coming out, guys. It's coming out in 2023. Oh my god! But then you got these YouTubers like DGC Game Studio that refuses to take any criticism for the system now, and they're like, "Well, I want to make my show family friendly. We're not going to criticize, nothing critical." And the problem is, to me, if you're a fan of something, you have to be critical of it. You can't just be like, "Oh yeah, it's great." You've got to give. Not everything's perfect, so you have got to give your, reasons for the faults of the system, your positives, all that good stuff. I know, boys and girls. Let me know your thoughts about this in the comments down below. Do you think these are reasons that are justified by people fell for the Intelligent Amico scam? And do you think people are going to start waking up if they haven't already? Or do you think that some people are lost and they're not going to wake up and they're going to continue believing in the scam? Let me know your thoughts and comments below. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe, like, share, all that good stuff, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.